reason to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Join the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la.
So as we approach the holiday, Christmas holiday, I thought it would be a good time to check out exactly what it is that Megsey will be doing for this Christmas holiday. Because, of course, being Megsey, she has made sure that there are loads of articles out there telling us exactly what they will be doing. Of course, none of it is true, but it's nice to at least think that she's pretending, I guess. And as always, she is contradicting herself. Well, not that she is contradicting herself, but that the articles are contradicting themselves. I'm not going to read over very many of the articles. At this point, it's the holiday season, and I just have a collection of rather stunning headlines over the last day or two to see exactly what it is that Megsey is up to, and hopefully you will enjoy them. For this holiday season, Meghan was sure to get in just one last plug, one last sponsorship. Meghan Markle sends a $67 gift to Oprah Winfrey on Christmas. Here's how the popular TV show host reacted. Oprah Winfrey recently referred to Meghan Markle as a neighbor friend after receiving a $68 Tatcha Hinoki skincare set from her. So which was it? Was it 67 or 68? In an Instagram video, Winfrey expressed gratitude for the gift, which included a Forest Awakening book, highlighting Markle's awareness of Oprah's love for trees. I mean, can it get any hokier? Sadly, yes. Yes, it can. Oprah Winfrey is known to be a good friend of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Recently, the Duchess sent a $68 gift to the popular American TV host on Christmas. Oprah Winfrey praised the modest gift and even chose it as Oprah's favorite things this year. So, that means both Oprah and Meghan are getting something out of this. My guess is that Oprah had already chosen this as one of her favorite things for whoever it is that did this, and then decided to credit Meghan with it, so Meghan gets a plug. In a video shared on Instagram, Oprah mentions the Christmas gifts she received from her well-wishers. Winfrey thanked Meghan Markle for sending one of her favorite things, a Tatcha Hinoki skincare set on Christmas. Well, it was before Christmas, so she must have sent it before Christmas. According to the report, the skincare kit is worth approximately $68. Now, lucky us, we have that video.
I love it when the favorite thing really is something that I use on a regular basis. And this is my favorite thing this year. It's called Tatcha. And I loved it because it was sent to me by a neighbor friend, actually, Meghan Markle. And that was my neighbor friend.
Thank you, Meghan.
She sent it with a Forest Awakening book because she knows I love trees. And I love this because it does smell
like the smell?
Oh, I love the smell. So this is, I use the body wash, which is in my shower, and I also have one right by the tub, and I have the body oil, and there's a body lotion.
And look at that, the packaging happens to be your favorite color, green.
It's my favorite color, green. So this is a favorite. If you were to come in my house right now and film my bathtub, you would see these three things. Favorites!
Is it just me, or did it seem as though Oprah had no idea what this stuff was, as opposed to it being right in her bathtub where if anybody came to film it, they would see it today? It sounded more to me like she was reading the name off of it and wasn't really sure about what the word was. I mean, that's the sense that I got. Please let me know down in the comments what your sense was, if you thought the same thing. Now, although this was not presumably a Christmas present, I guess the makers of these earrings wanted to sell a few. So Eugenie wore them. A pair of earrings. Meghan Markle and Princess Eugenie's matching $591 earrings have a hidden meaning. Eugenie most recently wore the dainty hoops during an event with King Charles. Now this gets good, because this leads back to when Meghan wore it the first time, and I didn't know about this one. Members of the royal family are known to make a statement when it comes to their jewels of choice, whether it be sharing meaningful messages about their health like Catherine, or honoring their past loved ones like Queen Camilla, who recently gave a nod to Queen Elizabeth by pulling out one of the late Queen's tiaras. Meghan Markle and Princess Eugenie are no exception, and wore the same earrings to different events. They also wore them 4 years apart, so I'm not really sure what the connection is. Eugenie attended King Charles' pre-Christmas lunch this year and wore an accessory with special meaning. For the occasion, she donned the Sophie Lease Fallen Star hoop earrings, which retail for $591. The sparkling earrings feature a hoop with a bedazzled charm shaped like the North Star, which, according to the website, can represent good luck, good health, faith, success, and protection from evil, amongst other things. Earrings, presumably it's real diamonds or something. I don't know. It seems pretty basic. The earrings seem pretty basic to have a $600 price tag, but honestly, I don't wear earrings that cost more than $100, so what do I know? But the interesting thing about this was the link that I then found to when it is that Megsey last wore these earrings. And apparently it was for one of her last engagements as a member of the royal family, and this was a private engagement. In March of 2020, Meghan Markle's lucky charm, Duchess wore 450-pound fallen star earrings, signifying protection from evil, for final private engagement in the UK as a senior royal. Protection from evil. And that wasn't an intentional FU? Yeah, I think it was. Meghan Markle wore 450 fallen star earrings for a final royal appearance. Jewels by the designer Sophie Lee represent good luck and protection from evil. Held behind the scenes meeting prior to Commonwealth service on Monday, occasion marked her final private engagement in the UK as a senior royal. And whatnot, all they have to do is show a picture of her somewhere wearing the earrings, and no one can prove it or whatever. But the point for Meghan was to get that dig into the royal family that she was wearing them as protection from evil. She is evil. This one I don't get. This is Scooby-Doo making a little bit of, waves in the sand, whatever you want to call it. Meghan Markle's biographer, Scooby-Doo, makes permanent LA move after selling TV show to Universal TV. Now that you can see, this was published just today as I'm making this video, but isn't this something that we knew about like months ago? Like, why is this suddenly news? What, did Omid need a couple bucks for, Christmas presents? And so he sold another story? It's so odd that he's making any, appearance. Because at the same time that he's selling a royal TV show, he is out there saying he doesn't want to be connected. He doesn't want to be pigeonholed as just Megsey's friend. Well, probably because Megsey doesn't speak to him anymore. I mean, if I were to guess, I would say the last time that Scooby-Doo and Megsey had a conversation was sometime after the publication of Endgame and the whole, Dutch translation nonsense, when she said, "You better not pin this on me." And that was probably the last conversation that they had. Markle's longtime biographer, long time? She hasn't been on the world stage a long time. 4 years is not a long time. Scooby-Doo has made a permanent move to Los Angeles in search of the Hollywood dream, according to a report. Scooby-Doo's latest business venture, a book and TV project titled Royal Spin, has been sold to Universal TV for a series development, the Daily Mail reports. As a result, the royal guru has made the transatlantic move to sunny California, leaving the UK behind, just like Markle did in 2020. It's my understanding that Scooby-Doo's been in LA for a while now. Like, is this like Groundhog Day? Because I could have sworn all of this was literally news around this time last year. Speaking of Hollywood, I came across this, and this was just too funny not to at least mention what the Obamas could teach Harry and Meghan about making it in Hollywood. After a worthy start, Barack and Michelle's company is producing film and TV that people might actually want to watch. Take note, Archwell. Skipped ahead because this was just the part that I just wanted to read to you. In this regard, it has usefully distinguished itself from Netflix's other big money signing of recent years, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and their increasingly wretched vanity company, Archwell Productions, since that was founded in 2020 with the stated aim of illuminating thought-provoking and diverse narratives that underscore our common humanity and celebrate community. It has produced 4 unremarkable Netflix documentaries, of which the first, 2022's tawdry and overlong Harry and Meghan, was the only one that most people watched before tiring of the couple's output. Most recently, there has been a show about polo that nobody asked for or watched, and which failed to grasp the top 10 in any Netflix chart around the world. I just thought that was so nicely written. I mean, you had to comment on it, the polo, the story nobody asked for and nobody wanted to watch. And recently in New York City, the tragedy on the subway, which it is a tragedy, and I'm just appalled by it. It seems the perfect time for Harry to focus on whether or not he had a car chase in New York City, right? Because, it's all about him. Prince Harry suspects New York Police Department covered up Meghan Markle's paparazzi chase incident. Yeah, because, they're lying. They're going to lie about that. The only reason that he might get away with this is because of the current leadership in New York. They're probably just going to agree with him at this point. They've pretty much, thrown their hands up in the air and said, whatever. Because otherwise, New York wouldn't be in the situation it currently is. For a good 20 years, people like Tupac and Diddy and Jay-Z, they told us who they were. They sang to us about who they were. And now that they seem to have more power than anybody else in this country, we're suddenly shocked to realize that they're all thugs. And I don't know how this is such a shock to us. But now those are the people in charge of the government, which is why things like what happened in the New York City subway this morning or yesterday morning, that's why that's happening. It's appalling. It's disgusting. You can't even fall asleep on a subway car anymore. Interestingly enough, I guess because it's the end of year, financials are starting to come out. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry braced for financial blow as a pivotal decision looms. And this is not a pivotal decision. It's not looming. They've known about this for a while, I would imagine. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry braced for a financial blow as their Netflix deal is set to end in the next year, a royal commentator has exclusively told GB News. Well, it's set to expire. That's not an exclusive. Everybody knows it's set to expire this year. The question is whether or not it's going to be renewed. And I don't think anybody knows that yet. The Duke and the Duchess of Sussex signed a 5-year contract with the streaming giants in 2020 after stepping down as working royals. Yeah, okay. Again, this is not really news. I have to wonder why we're rehashing this in December. I would have thought that this would have been rehashed in January, but I guess they're just getting a jump on things. It's Christmas, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. Windsor's Christmas at Sandringham. Harry and Meghan to receive royal invites? The royal family is preparing for Christmas at Sandringham Estate, while both Catherine and King Charles recovering from cancer. Tradition suggests Prince William and Catherine might celebrate there, possibly including the Middleton family. Despite tensions, an invitation may be sent to Harry and Meghan for future reconciliations, though they may not attend this year, because they were sent an invitation, don't you know? And they are choosing not to attend. Right? Because it's in their power to make that decision. The royal family is gearing up for the festive season as sleigh bells are ringing across Sandringham Estate. It's been a challenging year for the Windsors, with both Catherine and King Charles facing cancer diagnoses and ongoing tensions with Harry and Meghan. However, the Princess of Wales has completed her chemotherapy. King Charles, too, is making strides in his recovery and has resumed some public engagements. I think he's resumed most of them. Former royal butler Grant Harold, who worked for Charles from 2004 to 2011, shared insights with The Mirror, revealing how Prince William and Catherine might spend the festive season and whether Harry and Meghan could be invited to Sandringham. My guess is no. Added that this tradition is expected to continue under King Charles, though William and Catherine have historically balanced this with time spent with Catherine's parents. Harold suggested that given Catherine's recent health challenges, the couple might prioritize family this year. There's even speculation that they could join the royals at Sandringham. For decades, the royal family has celebrated Christmas at Sandringham in Norfolk, except during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Harold believes the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are likely to stay at their Norfolk home, Amner Hall, which is near Sandringham. They're not the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. I just caught that. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I mean, they're talking about him as Prince William and Catherine. This allows them to attend church with the royal family in the morning and spend time at Sandringham before returning to Amner Hall in the afternoon for a more intimate celebration with the Middletons. The Sussexes, Harry and Meghan, are unlikely to join the celebrations, and it is unlikely anyone will miss them. Harold noted the king has made it very clear that he still wants them to feel part of the family, so they likely will receive an invite. Interesting. At present, the Sussexes live in Montecito, California, with their children Archie and Lily. Their relationship with the royal family has been strained since stepping back as senior royals in 2020. Although you never know, they may appear. If not this year, maybe next year. I do think that the relationship, at least behind closed doors, is improving. So an invite will definitely be extended to them. Yeah, I don't think this guy knows what the hell he's talking about, but that's just me. I found this in my folder when I was looking for olive branch memes, and this is just brilliant. I apologize. I don't even know how long I've had this in a folder, but I didn't save who that I found this from. This is not my work. It's brilliant though. When even the olive tree has had enough of your shit. I should have called this video The Holiday Season, the Olive Branch Edition. Yes, since we have established that they will not be going to Sandringham for Christmas, well then we need to have an article about how they will spend Christmas. How Meghan Markle and Prince Harry celebrate Christmas without the royal family. The couple have established their own set of holiday traditions. Yeah, I bet. Don't they do things with the kids because the kids are little and they do little kid things? Though Meghan Markle and Prince Harry haven't spent Christmas with the British royal family since 2018, that doesn't stop the annual flurry of will they won't they rumors come holiday season. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the couple was yet again ignored by King Charles and Queen Camilla when it came to Sandringham invitations in 2024. Rather than lamenting the snub, however, Harry and Meghan have been busy establishing their own Christmas traditions across the pond with their two young children, Archie and Lily. Well, funny, we just read the article which said they were invited and they're choosing to snub. So which is it? I mean, at this point, I can't even tell who's putting out which article because it could all be reverse psychology at this point. And this could be actually Harry and Meghan, or the king and the queens, because they want them to be ignored. Who the heck knows anymore? Either way, it's all just a lie. All the traditions that article then went on to mention, remember I said I'm not reading whole articles today. These are just, the jibs and jabs, but they open presents on Christmas Eve. That's the family tradition that they were able to pull out of their nether regions. There is one rather divisive Windsor family tradition that Prince Harry insisted on keeping, however. The Sussexes open their gifts on Christmas Eve rather than Christmas Day. It's an old German ritual that has stayed with the family due to King Charles's German ancestry. Harry revealed his adherence to the tradition while recalling a Christmas Eve in his memoir, Spare. So again, we're going back to when they were babies. This doesn't tell us what they're going to do, 3 days from now or tomorrow. is meaningless because it really doesn't tell us how things might have changed or adjusted when they had, 3 and 4-year-olds. Maybe because they don't. Always a possibility. But even though that article told us nothing, that's no reason not to speculate even more on nothing. How Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are spending Christmas with their kids. Now, are they spending Christmas with their kids? You tell me down in the comments. Not whether or not they have kids. That's an argument for another day. But are Meghan and Harry spending Christmas together? That's the much bigger question that I have this year. The royal family traditionally heads to the Sandringham estate in Norfolk for Christmas, but the Duke and Duchess of Sussex reportedly did not receive an invitation this year. So we are 1 for 3. So we've got 3 articles. 2 say they didn't get an invitation. 1 says they did. Your guess is as good as mine. The last time they made an appearance at Sandringham was in 2018. This year, they are planning to make new memories in their Montecito home in California with their children, Archie and Lily, according to The Independent, joined by Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland. So they say. In a November interview with Marie Claire, Meghan was asked about her Thanksgiving plans and shared how she and Harry celebrate the holidays in general. I love the holidays, she shared. Archie and Lily are now 3 and 5, so every year it gets better. Oh yes, and her descriptions will get even better. Wait till you hear this. Added, at first, I think as a mom with children, you're just enjoying having them there. That's it. You're just enjoying having your kids there. Is that how you felt, moms? Because I don't think that's how I felt. But they're not understanding everything that's happening yet. But now we're at the age where I just can't wait to see it through their lenses every year. And being close to my mom is great. The group usually celebrates by having a great meal, followed by quality time together, like any other family, of course. In his memoir, Spare, Harry talked about how he and Meghan celebrated their first Christmas Eve in the United States in 2020. We took Archie to find a Christmas tree, a pop-up lot in Santa Barbara. We bought one of the biggest spruces they had. We brought it home, set it up in the living room. Magnificent. We stood back, admiring, counting our blessings. New home, healthy boy. He added, it was Christmas Eve. We FaceTimed with several friends, including a few in Britain. We watched Archie running around the tree, and we opened presents, keeping to the Windsor family tradition. Yeah, there we go. And that would have been the one that the Christmas card that came with it was what? That was the one where they were in the little dollhouse with the 2 dogs that are now stunningly 3 dogs. Goodness, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have a new strategy for dealing with their conflict with the royal family. The couple have taken a step to seemingly end their feud. Can you believe it? Well, no, none of us do believe it, but you get my point. Really, you all need to get out your little violins, because it looks as though Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have taken steps towards mending their relationship with King Charles. It's them. They're the good guys. They're the ones doing it. According to a royal commentator, the Sussexes have set out to focus on more positive things moving forward. The fact they haven't said anything controversial about the royal family in 2024 is viewed as a positive for Charles, who has been battling cancer for much of the year. Oh, those saints! Those saints, they didn't trash their family this year, and for that, you know what they deserve. The one who needs to pull himself together and extend that olive branch, because he is the one making it difficult between them, Hugo Vickers told The Sun. The most successful members of the royal family are the ones who support the king in what he's doing, and they don't compete with him. Hugo noted how recent public appearances for Harry and Meghan saw the couple avoid talking about the royals. Saints deserve an olive branch. Again, whoever's brilliant work this is not mine. I give them all the credit. Unfortunately, I saved this before I was really looking to use any of this in videos or whatever, and so I didn't save the original poster, but to me, gets a chef's kiss. Brilliantly done. When even the olive branch has had enough. It may seem like this is just another run-of-the-mill article and perhaps even repetitious compared to the other ones that I've read already in this video, but this one has a video attached to it. And wait till you see what they put in the middle of this article.
You are making people want to kill me. It's not just a tabloid. It's not just some story. You are making me scared. Right? And like that night, to be up and down in the middle of the night, looking down my hallway, like, are we safe? Are the doors locked? Is security on? Is everything? That's real. Are my babies safe? And you've created it for what? Because you're bored, or because it sells your papers, or it makes you feel better about your own life? It's real what you're doing. And that's the piece I don't think people fully understand. You are making people want to...
I would think whoever's brilliant idea it was to include that video, Megan probably had a few words to say. No, actually, I take that back. She probably thought it fit in perfectly, when in actuality, the rest of us see it as a complete farce. Now, the other question I have is, wasn't that supposed to be referring to her time when she was living at Frogmore? And at that time, she only had one baby. So why is she talking about whether or not her babies are safe? I thought they were safe in the U.S., and that's why they came to the U.S., because they're safe here. But then why is she talking about babies? Yeah. Curious, isn't it? Anyway, this is my Christmas with Megsey video, and I am wishing everybody a very happy holiday filled with love and laughter. And remember, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's learning to dance in the rain. And that's what we're doing here. Dance through the storms. Thank you, and everybody have a great day.
Dancing